Warning, this program contains scenes of graphic stupidity among two somewhat lifelong friends that compete to embarrass each other.
Viewer discretion is advised.
Viewer discretion is advised. You know what that's from?
Yeah, it's from Practical Jokers.
Yeah, but now it's from me.
Oh.
You got them bundles on, Nick? I like how your big nose sticks through the middle there. Okay, friends. It's freaking cold out today, so we're gonna try to make this quick. But I've seen a whole bunch of shit going around on the internet. People talking about Bedliner paint jobs and all these misconceptions. And yeah, we're gonna squash some of those today. So let's I gotta get my phone out. Alright, you can end that one. I don't need that. Nick, I don't need that. I really don't need that. Nick! Alright. If you've ever been serious, fucking shut it off! Alright, so the number one thing that I hear all the time is that bedlining your truck, alright, is gonna kill your resale value. And really the thing with that is anything that you do is gonna kill your resale value. So I mean, the fact that this is bedlined, whether I just painted it orange, I mean, it might kill it a little bit, but it's not like it's gonna turn a $10,000 truck into a friggin' $1,000 truck. It's not really that big of a deal, because anything you do, like this bumper, someone might not like this bumper, someone might not like these tires, but it doesn't really matter because it's my truck and I'm not selling it. So it really doesn't matter if it kills resale value or not, as long as you're not selling it. So yeah, doesn't kill your resale value, doesn't matter. Click. Alright, number two thing that I hear all the time people say is that it's to cover up bad bodywork. So Nick, come on in a little bit closer to you. Okay. Alright, if you guys remember all the videos that we did on this truck, this thing was freaking straight as a goddamn arrow. Alright, pretty much the only thing that had a bed liner. I just got new boots. Look at my new boots, alright? They're very freaking slippery on the ice, so I might fall down at some point. Hey! 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 Anyway, it'll cover up bad bodywork to an extent, alright? But if you really don't know what you're freaking doing and you got little dents all over the place, it ain't gonna cover that up. So for example, there's a dent right here somewhere. It's a little dent, so I didn't really bother filling it or fixing it. But back up, you ain't gonna be able to see it from there.
Well, that's where it is. It's right here.
It's right here. It's right there. So, I mean, it'll hide stuff for a little bit if you have like deep scratches that go through the paint to the metal. It'll kind of fill that in. But dents and stuff, or if you got like tree branches that like smacked on it and left little dents that someone left from like a freaking ball peen hammer, then it's not gonna fill that. Like on my tailgate back here, I had scratches all over this because I hit someone's mailbox, and I don't think it would have covered those in because they were like deep and thick. So it's kind of just like paint, but a little bit thicker. So some small stuff it'll hide it, but big stuff like dents or really shitty bodywork, it's not gonna hide that. So because I see people all the time, they're like, oh, people bedline their truck because they don't know how to do bodywork. It's like, I mean, not really. It's just preference, I guess, you know, because no amount of bad bodywork, this isn't going to cover up bad bodywork. All right, click. All right, number three thing that I hear is that people always say, oh, it's going to fade after 2 weeks and it's not going to look shiny, it's not going to look right. You're stupid. It's been on there for a year and a half now. Looks just as good as the freaking day one. So
washed it and everything.
Doesn't fade. You gotta get the shit that has the you know, UV inhibitor resistant stuff in it, because then it don't fade. If you just get like a rattle can from Walmart, then yeah, it'll probably fade. But if you use good stuff, it's not gonna fade from the sun. Okay, number four thing that I hear, which really doesn't make any sense, is people say, all right, that around here with the bed liner, that it's gonna hold water, all right, and it's gonna make this rust out faster. I can tell you right now, it's been on here for a year and a half. I live up in the Northeast. There's freaking salt everywhere. All right, everywhere. I'm looking at it right now. Still looks freaking mint. All right, it's a little bit dirty. There's no rust in here. People say, oh, it's gonna rust out way quicker. Yeah, I ain't seeing none of that. You know, if anything, it's helping it, especially without these plastic, or not the plastic, the metal, little trims that go around here. That's what holds the water in. If anything, Bedliner is gonna protect you better from rust because it's thicker. And people think that it absorbs moisture and keeps the moisture in it. I haven't seen none of that. Like I said, this has been on here for like a year and a half now. And especially since I ceramic coated this, all the water just rubs on right on off it. So yeah, it ain't gonna make your truck rust out faster. Just don't put those things back on, because if you put those things back on, it's gonna rust no matter what. So that's all I got to say about that. All right, so the next thing that I hear all the time, okay? I'm losing money! I'm losing money! The next thing I hear all the time is that the blood goes to your head if you sit upside down for too long.
So we're gonna make this quick.
Oh, this is how you put chickens to sleep. All right, I gotta get up. Oh. All right. Next thing I hear all the time is that it comes in limited color options, that you got a limited color palette. And that's not true, because well, as you can see, I got this bright orange color, and you can actually get it in any color you want. If I wanted black, you can get black. If I wanted that red, I could get that exact red. If I wanted orange, I can get this exact orange. If I wanted it to be poop brown, then I could get it to be poop brown. There's not a limited color palette. You just got to get the good shit. Instead of that Walmart brand rattle can shit, you got to get the good shit. I can't afford to lose 52 cents. YouTube doesn't pay me shit. I almost missed this penny. Can't do that. Quit following me with that camera!
TMZ!
Making me self-conscious now! Can't have none. I hit my knee on the bumper.
How did you hit your fucking knee on the bumper?
I was running fast.
This is my side.
Yeah, and I bam!
This is my side. This is my
End it, you son of a bitch, you!
No!
Wait. I gotta think of somewhere else to sit. End it. End it! Alright, so the next thing that I hear all the time is that it's impossible to keep it clean. And I know, I made a couple videos saying it's impossible to keep it clean, but then, I found a miraculous thing called ceramic coating. And if you put that on there, I mean, yeah, you kind of get some streaks and you kind of get some weird stuff that happens, but it washes off a lot easier with the ceramic. I told you these boots were slippery. Washes off a lot easier if you put the ceramic coating on there. So yeah, it's kind of hard to clean if you get a bright color like this, but not really. I mean, it doesn't really make it or break it for me. So kind of hard to clean. Don't really matter. All right, so the next thing I always hear is that people say that it's really freaking hot, and I'd agree. I think it looks pretty hot, but they're saying that in the summertime it gets hotter than normal paint. So I mean, kind of a little bit, it kind of absorbs the moisture. No, don't absorb any moisture. I already said that. It absorbs the the heat a little bit because it's a thicker material. But I mean, if you put anything out in the sun for too long, it's gonna get hot. Like I guarantee you, this black bumper here gets hotter than this in the summer. Actually, if this orange color kind of reflects the heat, so it doesn't really get all that hot in the summertime. Definitely not like a leather seat or like black paint or something. It stays pretty cool. I think it's pretty cool. You think it's cool, Nick? Right now it's cool because it's 19 degrees
Cool
out.
as a cucumber.
Cool as it's 19 degrees out, so it's not very hot right now. It's pretty cool. All right, so just to wrap that all up, lazy to hide bad bodywork? Nah. If you don't know what you're doing, bring it to someone that does. But it'll kind of hide some stuff, but not really. Kills resale value? If you care about killing resale value, you shouldn't be modding your truck. Water gets behind it, it'll make it rust. That's really only if you don't prep it well. If you just spray it over shiny paint, then yeah, it ain't gonna stick and you'll probably get water behind it. But if you know what the hell you're doing, you ain't gonna have a problem with that. Impossible to keep clean, ceramic coat it, deal with it, be a man, clean your truck. Gets dull after a few weeks. I don't know where the frick you people come up with that. But just don't use a Walmart rattle can, I guess. It's hot, yeah, I agree. And limited color options. That sounds kind of, I don't know. What does it sound?
Far-fetched.
Far-fetched. Sounds a little far-fetched. Living proof right here, living proof. All right.
End of the line, don't be a yuppie.
End of the line, don't be a yuppie. You can be a yuppie, but just be a yuppie somewhere else.
Don't be a yuppie if you're gonna bedline your truck.
If you're gonna bedline your truck, don't be a yuppie, I guess. That's what Nick says, not me.
You reiterated that.
I've reiterated.
Repeated.
You got wind in the goddamn microphone.
I'm sorry, I don't control the wind.
But you can control your hands. Anyway, that's gonna do it for today. If you like this video, leave a like and subscribe. And if you want to donate $1 to feed this malnourished child, we'd appreciate that as well. You can drop it right off at Nick's house at the Goodwill store. He lives in the bucket where you throw the clothes because it's warm.
Yeah.
All right. Nicky Longnose.